Well, hello there. I'm Emily Mary Longstaff, and welcome to Dine With Us, the show that challenges the British nation to cook Middle Eastern cuisine. All right, so us Brits don't really talk like that. However, we are a world away from the Middle East, and I don't just mean geographically. Throughout the series, I'm going to be challenging some British hopefuls.
Simple British recipes, you know, batter, sausage, bang.
And put their cooking skills to the test to see if they're up to the challenge of cooking some beautiful Middle Eastern dishes. That looks a bit... Participants will be competing against each other.
Today is just another challenge in my life, and a challenge that I aspire to win.
They will be scored by me,
Disaster!
the presenter. You know it's not happening. On the presentation of the meal,
The dessert got a little bit burnt.
the taste,
It's a bit chewy.
and the time it takes them to prepare it.
I don't like to waste a lot of time cooking, so you can get it done quickly.
Will the British stereotype suffice? And in fact, how will I handle the challenge myself, not being a qualified chef? I don't know. I was terrified of that chilli. I wanted to run from the room screaming. In each episode, I'll be giving the competitors a menu to prepare that is created using dishes from a country in the Middle East.
I would call it harissa.
Harissa.
You can't do that, can you?
Ooh. Yeah, you're right, it's a bit hot. Today I'm in the heart of Essex, and we're here to meet local Essex lad, Ayden. Let's go and see what he's up to. Oh, hey. Hi, nice to meet you, Ayden. Hey.
Nice to meet you.
Ayden is 25 years old, and although he may have Moroccan genes, Essex has definitely taken a toll on this young man's exterior. The local party boy loves a drink, no matter what the time of day. His idea of fun is a good night out at the local bars and clubs surrounded by plenty of girls. I wonder where cooking fits into all of this. So, what are you guys up to?
Well, we're just having a drink here on a Friday afternoon, as you do in Essex. Why not?
My first impressions of Ayden, I don't know, I was surprised. I came, obviously to do a cooking show, and I was expecting, well, maybe not someone with a chef's hat on, obviously, but, he was just the complete opposite of what I was expecting, basically. He looked like he took care of himself, so maybe that has something to do with food. He must prepare interesting meals for himself to keep himself in shape, I guess.
Early impressions of the presenter? Not bad. There's no doubting that she'll fancy me, but, if all else fails in my cooking, I wouldn't mind putting her on my plate later. I do fancy myself as a cook. And
he can't cook. His cooking is terrible. Every morning he burns toast.
Well,
it tastes awful.
In my defence, I like burnt toast. I wouldn't listen to a word he says. You know how it is with the lads, taking a mickey out of each other and everything, but listen, I can cook, he knows I can cook, I know I can cook, and you're all going to know I can cook when we're done.
Let's hope Ayden can actually cook, as this episode the Dine With Us team have randomly selected 3 dishes from Morocco for our budding chef. Coincidence has it that Ayden is himself half Moroccan. I hope this doesn't give him an unfair advantage over our other competitors. We have given Ayden the ingredients to make Moroccan lamb kebabs to start, Moroccan couscous as a main, and a delicious dessert of honeyed banana and walnut pancakes. Let's hope he can come up with the goods.
Today I'm going to prove to you, this idiot here, that I can cook. I'm going to make a meal and he's going to enjoy it, all right?
I promise you won't enjoy it, I won't enjoy it. He'll pretend to enjoy it, it will be rubbish.
Well, we'll see about that.
I was a bit concerned when Ben said that Ayden burned toast. Maybe the toast is broken. I guess I'll give him the benefit of the doubt for now. To give you guys at home a bit of an insight into what Ayden is supposedly going to be making for us, let's take a closer look at today's menu. Firstly, Moroccan lamb kebabs should ideally be cooked in a barbecue and look a little something like this. I'll be moderately worried, however, if Ayden did decide to use a barbecue, as the thought of being around a naked flame with him after the knowledge that he manages to somehow burn toast is a bit frightening. Secondly, couscous should ideally come out light and fluffy and have a texture resembling rice. With the grain only taking around 3 minutes to cook and therefore being seemingly easier than the more commonly found alternative of rice, what could possibly go wrong? The last dish of the day, and possibly the trickiest of them all, is the honeyed banana and walnut pancakes, which could take on a variety of forms in the end, depending on Ayden's skill and creativity. Although this dish is most likely to go wrong, as if the consistency of the mixture isn't quite right, the competitor could be left with a runny, inedible mess.
So Ayden, considering you live in Essex and you've got loads of fast food right around the corner, what has made you decide to cook for us?
Well, I've always fancied myself in the kitchen.
He seemed to kind of fancy himself actually.
So they've given me these ingredients. I've got lamb, various other things. Yeah, it looks a bit tricky, but I fancy myself as being able to get out of any situation, and today is just another challenge in my life and a challenge that I aspire to win. And today I'm going to use these ingredients to create an absolute masterpiece, and you're all going to be enjoying it, that's for sure.
Ayden originally comes from Morocco. Its name in Arabic translates to the Western Kingdom, as it is considered to be one of the most westernised areas out of all of North Africa, which is just as well considering Ayden doesn't seem to have much knowledge of his heritage. The main religion in Morocco is Islam, and according to Islamic custom, Muslims should not consume alcohol, have sex before marriage, and traditionally, women should also conceal their beauty by covering themselves from their heads to their ankles, excluding their hands and parts of their face. Ayden, who is not religious at all, however, does not observe these traditions and instead conforms to the standards of the area he now lives in, which is a far cry away from that of his ancestors. So, after an interesting introduction at the bar, Ayden and Ben led me back to their place so that the cooking saga could begin. The journey back, however, was somewhat eventful, with the allure of free coffee samples distracting them from the task at hand.
So you're taking me back to your place now?
I guess so, why not?
What, mate, you've took worse back.
Yep.
What do you mean?
No, mate.
We also seemed to develop a small entourage of followers, though amazingly, Ben and Ayden didn't seem the slightest bit surprised by this.
Dude, where do we park, man? Are you sure? It was this floor, but it all looks the same, man. How am I supposed to know, like, it's my car.
When Ayden finally found his car, we set off to the lad's bachelor pad. Though when we got there, before anything that could possibly resemble cooking could begin, Ayden insisted that he have a quick workout.
So Ayden, is this what you do every day then?
Not exactly, that's a small part of it. Most days I'm going to the gym, doing weights, different body part for about 45 minutes a day, bit of cardio. Yeah, so one day we'll hit shoulders, next day arms, next day chest, back, legs, abs.
Do you find that exhausting doing something every
No,
day?
but the results are worth it, and when you're in Essex, there's a lot of competition, so you've got to have a good body, you've got to be going to the gym, you've got to be pumping up, otherwise, you know, you're just not gonna do well. You know what I mean?
Find that your food really is important to make you.
Absolutely. That's a good question. Food is very important. I need to be getting in a lot of protein, so we're talking chicken, steaks, constantly throughout the day. Obviously that's not always possible, so we throw in some protein shakes to just get the extra supplements in you need. This right here, this is a key thing in my life. This, protein. I have 3 protein shakes a day in addition to supplementing my main meals, and it's a key aspect in my life and a key aspect in my fitness and nutritional regime. When you're in the gym, you break down the muscles, so you need to feed the muscles for them to grow. And obviously, it's got to be a clean diet so you can stay ripped and so your muscles can show up.
Okay, it was interesting seeing him work out. I mean, you know, me being me, I don't really have a clue how to build muscle mass. But yeah, I mean, I don't really get what that had to do with cooking, to be perfectly honest with you.
Today, I'm going to show you all just how I fuel myself so that I can look like this.
So, science lesson given, we were finally able to venture into Ayden's kitchen, where the supposed magic was due to happen.
Well, today I'm going to make a couscous dish, but the starter that I'm going to make is lamb chops, Moroccan lamb chops. It's based on a recipe that my...
It's not lamb chops, it's lamb kebabs.
Ah,
I was thinking to myself, that's not right. You're not cooking chops, You're cooking kebabs.
Okay, you know what? Like, yeah, I've got it. It's a good meal. Like obviously kebabs, you get a lot of protein in, which is important to me, and also you know you can cook them in about 10 minutes, which for me is ideal because I don't want to be spending too much time cooking the food.
He doesn't want to spend much time cooking food. Then why did he apply to be on a cooking show?
I live a busy, fast life. The last thing I want to be doing is spending hours in a kitchen cooking food. I just want to eat the food. I don't want to spend the whole day, the whole afternoon cooking the damn stuff. By the time you know I've spent cooking it, I'm starving. I want to eat. That's all I want to do. So the quicker I can get it done, the better.
So, that being said, Ayden is going to cook for us today, and the first course he's going to attempt to make is Moroccan lamb kebabs, not chops. We've provided him with some lean beef mince, though a leg of lamb or beef steak fillets can also be used. Kebabs can not only be served as an entree as they are being today, but can also be served as part of a multi-course meal. Ayden is going to be combining the mince with plenty of additions such as cheese, mayonnaise, parsley and onion to make a concoction that can hopefully be moulded into many kebab-like shapes before they're cooked.
So, first of all, what I'm going to do, I'm going to chop up some onions. These are just small little pieces because we're going to basically put all the food into a bowl and mix it all together. Onions are important because they give it flavouring. There's pretty much no dish in the world that doesn't have onions in it. When it comes to cutting onions, yeah, I'm not the best at it, but I'm going to give it a good go. One thing's for sure, I won't be crying because nothing makes me cry.
Do you have to watch your fingers?
I have to watch my fingers. Come on.
It looks a bit dangerous.
Yeah, it's dangerous if you're stupid, but I'm not stupid. I know what I'm doing. It's a knife, obviously. Onion, not fingers.
Ah, watch your fingers! Shouldn't you have peeled it first?
Yeah, look, who's watching? Look, it's peeled. Doesn't matter. All right, there you go. Not the smallest pieces, but it's onion at the end of the day. We're going to throw it in, and that's how we're going to do it. Okay, there you go.
When he started chopping the onion up, I was first of all terrified that he would lose a finger. But then, you know, it was blatantly obvious he hadn't peeled it, and I wanted to tell him, but then at the same time, I'm meant to be judging him, so I guess I'm having onion peel in my food tonight.
Thing is, I hate onions anyway. I've never liked onions. I've never wanted to eat onions. I don't know why they gave me onions. They never asked me. I always pick onions out of my food. To be honest, I'm not interested in onions, so I don't care. That's it. I don't care.
Hang on a minute, he doesn't care? Then why on earth would you compete in a cooking competition? Just so you guys at home know, during the interview process, Ayden was previously a lot more confident and enthusiastic about his cooking ability.
You know, there's various things I can cook. I'll make a mean, like, sweet and sour chicken.
Even if his friend wasn't.
The problem I have is people don't agree with me. Like, he thinks I can't cook.
Ayden thinks cooking sweet and sour chicken is getting chicken breast, putting it in a frying pan, grabbing the sweet and sour pot, bang that in, couple of minutes, bada boom,
we could waste our time.
Have a meal. That is not real cooking.
I have to agree with you on that one, Ben.
Yeah, we could waste our time making the sauces, but if it's there for you, why not?
Anyway, moving swiftly on.
I've chopped up half an onion here. We've got lamb here. This is a lean meat. It's better than beef because it's leaner and therefore just better for you all round.
Okay, so lean meat is lean, correct?
Got some goat's cheese here, some coriander and some mayonnaise, and I'm going to put them all in this bowl.
He's going to put all the ingredients in a bowl, correct?
So, watch a master in action right now. Yeah, I think this is going quite well, to be honest. I mean, I'm very clear about what I'm doing with my ingredients. I'm explaining their benefits very clearly to everyone, and I'm sure you're going to understand the meal I'm cooking a lot better now. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to put the lamb into the jar, the bowl. Follow that up with the goat's cheese. There's an art to this, and only some people have a certain touch, I suppose, and I guess I'm that guy. Throwing some mayonnaise. It looks all a bit of a mess at the moment, I know, but you'll see in a moment that it's all going to work out fine.
That looks like a good amount of mayonnaise.
Yeah, a good amount of mayonnaise, a good amount of mess.
I was like, stop with the mayonnaise. You're putting so much mayonnaise in. This is just going to turn into slush.
I didn't really get what she was on about with the whole mayonnaise thing. She kept going on about the mayonnaise. I don't know, maybe she just likes mayonnaise a lot. But yeah, that was a bit confusing, to be honest. But all mess leads into something fantastic. And what I'm going to do now, have a look at it. Look, it's a mess. It's ugly, it's horrible. But we're going to spend a couple of minutes just mixing it all together. It's all right.
I couldn't believe what this guy was doing. He literally picked up the meat and went. He picked up the coriander and went. He picked up the mayonnaise. Oh God, the mayonnaise, and went. And then he just started going like this, and it was all sticking to his hands, and like, could have fried fingers. I think that would taste quite good. But I mean, in the bowl, that bowl didn't look very good.
And when it's all done, it'll be worth it. Okay.
Are you sure about that, Ayden? I think you might do better sticking to your day job. Aside from working out, Ayden is actually employed by a local school where he spends his time diligently teaching for the majority of the day.
I work in a school, so wake up, get to the gym at about 6 in the morning, pump some weights for about 45 minutes, do a bit of cardio, go to work, do that, blah, blah, blah. Don't really want to know about that, it's not very interesting. Once I'm done with that, I'll probably get home, have a shower, get ready, eat some food, call up a couple of mates, and we'll probably go out and hit the clubs, get some booze down us, chase some girls, and that's a standard night.
Ah, maybe not then. Anyway, on with the cooking.
I'm not afraid of getting my hands dirty, are you?
I wouldn't say I'm afraid of getting my hands dirty, but that looks a bit. I'm not afraid of mess, mate. That's not what I'm afraid of. It's food poisoning.
What do you care about? What it looks like when it's been made or the finished article?
Well, no, it's not offensive. I just think that it looks extremely messy. But no, I applaud you.
It looks messy at the moment, but it's going to be all right when it's done.
Okay.
All right? I don't know why Emily seems so shocked about the amount of mess I'm getting in my hands. She's obviously a proper girly girl, you know, but, you know, at the end of the day, you've got to get your hands dirty to make work, you know, things get done, and that's what I'm doing right now. So I don't really know what, you know, Emily's problem is. Maybe she's not very experienced in the whole cooking game or this field. She is just a presenter. They've probably just got her for the show, but yeah, I mean, I'm willing to let that slide. She's just a girly girl at the end of the day, and that's all it is. So yeah, just let me get on with my work, and I'm sure this is going to work out really well.
So far, Ayden has managed to combine all the ingredients. To make his lamb kebabs, he has put together the following with his hands, though we do recommend using an appropriate cooking utensil if you're going to try this at home. 1 kilogram of minced lamb, 150 grams of sultanas, 150 grams of goat's cheese, 5 tablespoons of mayonnaise, 1 red onion finely chopped, 2 cloves of garlic finely chopped, 2 tablespoons of chopped fresh coriander, 3/4 of a tablespoon of ground cayenne pepper, half a teaspoon of ground cumin, and half a teaspoon of ground coriander. Looks tasty, kind of.
Okay, so how have you made those into the balls?
Well, as you saw when I was mixing them, I did it with my hands, rolled them into ball shapes. Now I'm going to make them into kebab shapes so that we can put them in the skewers in them.
This isn't
Look.
This isn't.
Look, you look like a natural. You look like you're good at handling things like that. All right.
What the hell was he on about? I really did not have a clue. I mean, just get on with it.
At this point, I'm feeling that Emily really needs to up her game here, because at the moment she's lagging behind. She's not keeping up. She doesn't seem to want to work as a team. She's just not helping me out much. You know, she really needs to get more involved. Otherwise, she's just going to be like a fly on the wall. She's just going to be standing there. I mean, if she feels like she's getting upstage, she just needs to up her game a bit. But yeah, she's not really helping me out much. It's like my rolling skills.
Meant to be doing this?
Well, I could be, but it will take twice as long. While I'm rolling, you can do the skewering, if that's even a word.
Okay.
Teamwork, you know what it is? Teamwork.
Okay,
yeah?
teamwork. It's a cooking show. He's meant to be doing the cooking. I'm the presenter. I'm not supposed to be helping him.
Team, high five. No, look at my hands.
Okay. High five? No? No? What? Is that an Essex thing? Right, yeah, it's looking good. Should I get another one?
Yeah, go for it.
How many skewers are we going to make today?
We'll have 4, so we'll have 2 on each one, yeah?
Okay, delicious. It does look nice, you know, like it's a bit messy when you're making it, I must admit.
Were you having doubts at first?
Maybe. I'm scared to say a little bit, I must say.
Changing your mind a little bit?
They do look nice. I'll give you that. They do look nice. Okay.
That's nice to hear. There you go.
Do you want to do the last one? Go on, skewer the last one.
No, you skewer the last
one.
one.
No, go on, skewer the last one.
Listen,
I
I'm
need
rolling.
to know
You
from the
skewer.
pro.
No, it's all right. You're doing a very good job. All right, let's not rock the boat.
Throughout the course of this episode, it began to become apparent that Ayden needed a fair bit of help, though as the judge of the show, I was reluctant to give it to him. However, in the end, I decided it was best to assist him as I wouldn't want to alter his rather grandiose self-image.
Dumbbell curls equal good-looking girls. Is there snow on that mountain?
I thought it might be better just to break it to him gently at the end that he hadn't done so well after all.
Oops.
Come on.
Don't you want to have a go though?
I've done it 100 times before. Wait, what are you saying? Like,
I'm not trying to.
are you trying to insinuate that I can't skewer a piece of meat?
I think I offended him. I really didn't mean to. I mean, I just wanted him to do the cooking. I'm supposed to be the judge.
Why do I feel like I'm being unnecessarily tested here? I mean, just let me get on with what I'm doing. If you want to, you're in here to assist me, so help me out.
Unnecessarily tested? I'm here to assist you. Perhaps he thought he was responding to a maid's advert when he applied.
It's like I don't know, she's trying to point out flaws and faults in me. It's like she doesn't believe I can do it, which is absolutely ridiculous, a ridiculous notion. Look, as regard to skewering, as I said, I don't know if it's a word, I've done absolutely loads in my life, so I just don't see the point of me having to prove myself to anyone. So, yeah, I'm not too happy at this point.
Okay, last one, wonderful.
Well done.
Okay, so, this last
Nearly
one
as good as me, I'd have probably done it. I'm sure.
It's about to fall off though.
Well, you obviously didn't skewer it. Ooh. Alright, don't worry, it's cool. You obviously didn't skewer it properly.
But you rolled that last one.
Yeah, I did, but you got to put it through the middle.
The meat just fell off the kebab. I mean, I don't know what he'd done to it. It was like this at one end and like that at the other, and it just went.
Unfortunately, it appears to me that to present a cooking show, you don't need to have any actual cooking prowess. She's messing it up at the moment. Like she's blaming me for not rolling up the meat properly, but all she has to do is put the damn skewer through the middle, and she couldn't do it. I mean, I'm not blaming her, but if she's trying to accuse me of not being able to do it when I've said I am the pro, and yeah, she needs to up her game a bit because she's starting to lag behind. She's slacking. Don't worry, it's your first time. You obviously can't be as good at skewering as I am.
Okay.
If skewering is even a word, I don't even know.
It's fallen in the pan. Skewering. Yes, you can skewer something. This isn't a vocabulary test. This is a cooking test. Just cook the food, please. I'm hungry.
Oh, what are you doing?
All right, let's pick this one up. Let's just put this like this. Let's lay it on the.
Shall I roll another one for you?
Yeah.
One
Okay,
more.
maybe I should roll it.
Well, you want to roll it and skewer it?
Yeah.
You think you'll do a better job than me? Is that what you're saying?
No, just pass me the.
You think you'll do a better job than me? No, what are you saying?
No, I'm not saying.
Say you can't do as good a job as me, because you can't, you know that. I'm the professional here, this is my meal.
Okay.
You're just a presenter.
Oh, sorry, was he saying something?
I'm the gourmet chef, is that the word for it? Or top chef, I suppose. Yeah, I'm just the talented one. I'm the next Gordon Ramsay without the swearing at the moment. But I'm like the male Delia Smith. I'm like the male, who's that one that's all sensual and like, Nigella Lawson. I'm Nigella Lawson, but I'm more sensual.
Yes, you look like a woman. Well done. You look like Delia Smith. Congratulations. Can you put the meat on the skewer now, please?
I'm really hoping that what I'm saying now is starting to go in. I think she's starting to realise that I'm not just some guy off the street and that I can actually do this. I think she's starting to take in what I'm saying. I'm telling her my credentials. I'm telling her what I've done. I'm telling her how capable I am, and I'm pretty sure it will all start. She'll start taking it in and start getting over the fact that she seems to doubt me, because I think she's starting to realise now that I can do this and I am doing a good job. So yeah, it's going well, I must say. Oh, yeah, there you go. Well done.
Okay.
Just testing to see if you could do it.
Let's put them in the grill now.
After the strenuous process of making the starter, and in fact trying to remember it was that he was making, Ayden decided to skip straight to making the dessert. Let's hope he has more luck with that.
Okay, so we've put the kebabs in the grill now. I must say they looked alright. They looked a lot better. You know, there was a bit of tension with the cooking, but okay. So what are you making me for me dessert? What are you making for me?
Right. For dessert, I'm making honeyed walnut. I'm gonna make honeyed walnut and almond pancakes.
Honey, banana, walnut pancakes. Honey, banana, walnut pancakes. Not honeyed banana, not bananaed pancakes, not pancakes. Just say pancakes. Just say pancakes. You're gonna make pancakes.
Honey, banana and walnut pancakes. Do it one more time, I've got it now. So they're giving me the recipe. I'm struggling to get the wording out. I just wish I could read it off, all right? Yeah, I'm starting to get a bit wound up now, I must say. Yeah, for dessert, I'm going to be making honeyed banana walnut pancakes.
So what have you got down for us to do first then?
Okay, so we've got to preheat the oven to 200 degrees centigrade, so get that on. All right.
Is that on now?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so.
You sure?
Yeah, it's on. This is stupid, like, cut. At this point, I don't really know what's going on. I'm starting to, yeah, this recipe, I feel like I've been set up a bit, to be honest. I feel like, yeah, it's just not going too well. At the end of the day, like, the thing is that I know I can cook this meal, so I'm just showing you an example, and yeah, so I'm going to use Emily as much as I can to help me get the end result. But yeah, I'm feeling a bit aggrieved at the moment, I must say. I don't really want to go into it right now, but yeah, it's not going too well, but I don't feel it's through any fault of my own.
So Ayden, if it's not through any fault of your own, then whose fault is it? Despite Ayden's concerns and his aggravation at the dishes he'd been given to prepare, he decided to give it one last shot. And of course, I promised that I would endeavour to help him.
Place the walnuts on a lined baking tray and toast in the oven.
I don't even have any walnuts in front of me, do you know what I mean?
They're here. Everything is here. Do you want us to place this again? Okay, well, have you got a baking tray?
No.
Let's get a baking tray. Have you got a baking tray?
Well, we've got this.
Okay. That's fine, okay. We're going to make do.
No, what we use in the oven, we do this, so we put foil on the thing and then...
I can't believe he didn't have like a proper baking tray. And the foil he put on the excuse for a baking tray he had, I mean, you're not wrapping a birthday present. Like, what is that?
And I've already preheated the oven, so I'm going to get that ready. And now on a baking tray, we're going to need to put flour and soda in a large bowl, and then in a baking tray, we're going to need to place walnuts on them. So if you could get the walnuts for me and place them on the baking tray.
So it's like half a cup of walnuts?
Yeah, half a cup of walnuts.
Okay,
you
so
can put them in the
choice,
baking tray.
Put them there.
Yeah, be careful, it'll be quite hot.
Okay, it's looking interesting. He had no idea what the ingredients were, what he was putting in. I don't think he'd read the recipe. I'm trusting you with this.
Yeah.
Now. Okay.
Right, and back to what I mentioned before about the flour and soda. We need to put it in the bowl. So,
Bicarbonate of soda.
as you can see, I've laid it out there.
Okay.
So if you could do me a favour and put that in this bowl here.
Okay. So we're going to put the flour.
Yeah, and the
How much
bicarbonate.
flour? So a cup?
Half a cup. Yep.
We put okay. So this. Oh, okay. So it's self-raising flour, and we're going to put the bicarbonate of soda. So
Yeah.
Seeing as I just wanted to get the whole experience over with, I willfully abided to Ayden's instructions.
I feel like I'm getting a cooking lesson. Scared.
A little bit.
A little bit. Okay. Right. So do you want to take over? What's the next thing we're going to do?
Okay, so we got milk. We're going to get milk out. We've got eggs, butter here. What we're going to do. I need a break. Like I need to get to the next bit. I need to get the next bit in my head. So.
Okay. Oh God. Okay, so we've got the milk ready. Shall we measure it out then? Where's the measuring jug?
I don't think we have a measuring jug. Oh God, I don't know why she keeps asking me all these stupid questions. Where's the measuring jug? I mean, come on, I'm 25 years old. I live with friends. I'm a bloke. I'm single. I don't know why she thinks I'm going to have a measuring jug. I mean, and she seems so shocked by it, for God's sake.
I'm just holding it together right now. I I'm going to lose the plot. He doesn't have a measuring jug. He doesn't have a baking tray. He doesn't even have a bowl to mix the stuff in. You know, this is someone who's going for a cooking show. Surely they would have scales. But no, he doesn't have scales.
This is a lad's place, do you know what I mean? Like, we're not...
Okay, that's okay. So how much milk do we need?
It doesn't say. It just says milk.
I gave you this like at the beginning of the day to read.
It doesn't say a
I showed you this.
It just says milk.
No, it does say milk.
Oh, here.
3/4 of a cup.
I'm not looking at that. Right. I'm just thinking, Emily, can you just do what I'm asking you to do? Just stop asking questions. Just do it, okay? So, 3/4 of a cup of milk.
We're going to add.
Add that to there. Yep.
So we're going to add 3/4 of a cup of milk.
Yep.
Okay. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Is
Yep.
that right?
Yep. Should put that in there.
Okay, put milk in there.
An egg.
After I finish following Ayden's less than precise instructions, I hope to find myself with a delicious combination of fresh banana slices layered between cinnamon-scented, walnut-studded pancakes. This easy, well, supposedly easy recipe should provide me more fibre than a store-bought alternative, though I'm beginning to think that heading to the shops might not be such a bad option after all.
And is it important that it's like butter, not margarine?
We like to go with butter because it's a bit less fat in it.
Butter has less fat in it than margarine. Is he for real? A 3-year-old knows that.
I'm a bit speechless. I don't know what's happened. I just think this whole thing, you know, this is just stupid. This whole thing is like, just turn it off. I'm out of here. All right, I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm not doing this anymore. No, I'm serious. Like, get this mic off me. All right, I'm done. Like, totally. I don't want to do this anymore.
I guess that's it then.
So after an entertaining and most definitely eventful day, Ayden unfortunately decided not to continue with the programme. Which is a shame, as I really wanted to know just how his banana walnut pancakes were going to turn out. To make this delicious dessert, we've given Ayden the following ingredients: 1/2 cup of halved walnuts, 1 cup of self-raising flour, 1/4 teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda, 5 tablespoons of caster sugar, 3/4 of a cup of milk, 1 egg lightly beaten, 20 grams of melted butter, 1 medium ripe banana, mashed, icing sugar for dusting, and 1 cup of warm honey. Okay, I guess I could always finish making them myself. I mean, I pretty much was doing most of the cooking anyway. Unfortunately, or fortunately if you look at it that way, this means that Ayden will be disqualified from the competition and cannot be scored, which means he's no longer eligible for winning a prize. Sorry Ayden, not to worry though, you'll always hold a special place in my heart for your, let's say, entertaining qualities. In the next episode, we're going back to sunny old Essex to meet the quirky Adam and his unusual looking pets.
One of them's got you'll see a funny hairstyle. We call her Donald Trump sometimes.
Who join us in tasting the food. Will Adam's rather candid quirks benefit him in making the Middle Eastern delicacies the Dine With Us team select?
I'm drinking a Bloody Mary.
Or will he be pushed over the edge? Join us in the next episode of Dine With Us to find out.